Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, August 19th. Well, it was a cooler than normal weekend here in the Mid-Atlantic region. It'll start off the new week at cooler than normal conditions today with lots of clouds around. But by the middle of the week, we'll be back to more summer-like conditions with the heat and humidity returning. High temperatures at or slightly above 90 degrees by the middle part of the week. But then a cool front looks like it'll move through the region later this week, paving the way for more comfortable conditions to return to the Mid-Atlantic by the upcoming weekend. Well, I thought we'd start off with the latest infrared satellite imagery loop from the Wisconsin website to show a couple of things. First of all, it's still a corridor of moisture along the East Coast with lots of clouds, and we'll see in a minute on the radar, still lots of showers and thunderstorms down across the southern Mid-Atlantic region, the southern part of Virginia and North Carolina, for example. And over the Gulf of Mexico, still some showers and thunderstorms associated with the remains of that tropical system that moved from the Caribbean Sea into the Gulf of Mexico over the weekend. All weekend long, it was kind of shooting areas of moisture, batches of moisture up the East Coast, and it's still contributing to lots of moisture into the southeastern part of the country for today, and some of that moisture will work its way into the Mid-Atlantic region. Lots of clear skies out over the western two-thirds of the nation. Hot conditions again returning to the southern Rockies with temperatures way up in the 90s today across Denver. Still persistent low clouds and fog along the west coast with cooler than normal conditions along the west coast of Southern California. Well, here's the latest radar loop from the Penn State EWOL website, and it looks rather ominous from Virginia on south to the North Carolina area right now, and indeed there are quite a numerous showers and embedded thunderstorms in that region. Some showers and thunderstorms now moving into western and central Pennsylvania. All of this will move slowly to the east over the day, but it'll tend to weaken somewhat. Nonetheless, there certainly is a chance for showers and thunderstorms this afternoon across D.C. and Philadelphia. They'll mostly die out by the time they reach the New York City region. Cannot completely rule out an afternoon or evening shower or thunderstorm in New York, and certainly this afternoon there can be a shower or thunderstorm scattered about in southeastern Pennsylvania and across the D.C. metro region. Here's the latest surface map across the nation. High pressure dominating the scene here in the Mid-Atlantic region and the Midwest. Frontal system still sits right along the southeast coast. This is the area of the highest rainfall expected for today with this frontal system, as well as just moisture being fed in off the Gulf of Mexico. And again, some of that will move north and east into the Mid-Atlantic region. A couple of cool fronts out here already in the northern plains. There's one way off the northwest coast. This is the one that actually slides south and east, intensifies over the middle part of the week, and reaches the eastern states later Thursday or into Friday. Still not quite clear yet when that frontal passage will be, sometime Thursday or Friday, paving the way for more comfortable conditions to move back into the Mid-Atlantic region by the upcoming weekend. Well, let's take a look at a couple of computer forecast maps. This is from last night's NAM, the North American Mesoscale Model Run at 0Z. We'll look at this evening, and then tomorrow evening, Tuesday evening, and then Wednesday evening. By this evening, the NAM does have a little bit of precipitation put out across eastern Pennsylvania, really from D.C. up across southeastern part of Pennsylvania into northeastern Pennsylvania. Kind of dies out by the time it reaches New York City. Again, you cannot rule out a shower or a thunderstorm across New York City later today or this evening, but chances are they'll remain dry. But Philadelphia and D.C. can certainly see an afternoon or evening shower or thunderstorm, mainly dry conditions to the west across the Midwest and northern plains, and those drier conditions are moving towards the Mid-Atlantic region. Here's the forecast map for tomorrow evening, Tuesday evening. High pressure still sitting on top of the Mid-Atlantic region. Still some moisture and some rainfall down across southern Virginia in the Carolinas. For the most part, it looks like it'll be dry from D.C. to New York City on Tuesday. Tomorrow will be the real noticeable difference in air mass quality with higher heat and humidity on Tuesday. It'll feel more like summer certainly by tomorrow. Today's temperatures will remain below normal thanks in large part to the cloud cover throughout the Mid-Atlantic region, but certainly by tomorrow we'll feel more heat and humidity, especially on Wednesday and Thursday. Here's the forecast map for Wednesday evening. A little bit of moisture creeping up to the north from the southern part of the Mid-Atlantic region can be a shower or thunderstorm on Wednesday afternoon across D.C. It'll be relatively hot and humid day, high temperatures in and around 90 degrees in most I-95 corridor locations. But here we go. Here's the next cool front in a series of cool front. By Wednesday evening, it'll be crossing the northern plains and very well could reach the East Coast by late Thursday or the early part of Friday, paving the way for what looks like a nice weekend with more comfortable conditions coming up on Saturday and Sunday. Well, that's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.